Hey guys, welcome to day 48 of my 90-day challenge. Anthony Chansmooth here, the confidence coach, and it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Sydney and back on the bike and getting my exercise in. So here we go. So yesterday was an incredible day. As you may have seen with the last video, it was 3 hugs, and the event went really well, and there's always amazing lessons, and when you organize an event, because, well, let me just run through them. So first of all, I showed up at roughly 11 a.m. And I thought I was running a little late, and I was. I mean, there was one person already there before me, and then everybody else showed up maybe somewhere between 15 to 30 minutes later. Some people were even like an hour late, but that's okay, because for those of us who were there early, we just started. We just said, you know what, let's just make it happen. And I was feeling quite nervous and anxious, really, just to get stuff going. And I've noticed that's something that there's a part of me that feels like when there's something that needs to be done, action, or just gotta watch the cars here because usually it's busier than most days when I'm doing this. And anyway, there's an action. When there's something that needs to be done, there's a point where leading up to that particular thing, you're excited about it. Or I'm excited about it. And then the closer to the time, it's almost like a point of, all right, this needs to happen right now, or it's not happening, if you know what I mean. It's almost like when you're really hungry. So you've been busy doing some work or something, or just focusing your mind somewhere else, and then you forget to eat. There's a point where you're really, really hungry, and then you don't eat, and then you finally get a chance to eat, and then you think, oh, I'm gonna have a massive meal. But then when you actually get the meal, or you order something and you find like you take a couple of bites and you're done, like that's it. It's like the anti-climax, if you will. And there's that experience. So the reason I'm sharing this story is that's kind of what happened yesterday. And I realized today also was we can build up so much anticipation and anxiousness about an event, right? Something that we know we want to do or have to do, and sometimes it's something that's scary, something that frightens you, but you know that when it's done, then you're gonna benefit from it, and you're gonna grow from it and learn from it and whatever else. So that's exactly what happened today. Give me a second while I get myself up this hill. We're back. So, all right. What I'm really saying is, this is really a conversation around fear, and fear can either stop us in our tracks. It can either make us run away, or we can actually use it to propel us to move forward and move towards what we want to create, in the world or in our lives, right? So I had a moment today where I've been wanting to make a phone call to somebody in the last week or so, and I knew that if I didn't make the phone call, then it probably might not happen, and that's really me avoiding the fear that's coming up, and the fear. It's really interesting to observe that and what goes on. So I called this person, and they didn't pick up. I'm not going to get into too much details here because there's some things need to remain personal. And so I made this phone call, and then they picked up, and so during the conversation, well, even before that, I just noticed, like, my heartbeat sort of starting to move faster. you know, it's so interesting what happens. And anyway, so I went through the experience and I took a deep breath. So here's a tip: when you're about to do something which kind of like scares you, take a deep breath and just breathe through the experience, and just let what happen, whatever's going to happen in that moment, happen, right? And go with it, and then let go of any expectation and any outcome, and just enjoy it. And that's kind of what I did. And it's who knows what's going to happen with that, if there's any opportunity moving forward. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but I just wanted to share that with you today because it's something that I've been speaking to about I've been speaking about this with different people this past week, and it's really fascinating how fear can play a role in our lives. So take from that what you will. Go ahead and share with me, you know, in the comments below, any experiences you've had around fear and how do you handle those situations, or when you get nervous. I'd love to hear about it. So if you have any questions, go ahead and just post them below, and I'll talk to you soon. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, and we'll connect again very shortly. And make sure you subscribe. All right, see you soon.